What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the latest thing from Knuckle. It's called the Knuckle 1. Alright guys, so Knuckle just sent over this product for me to do a review of, but we know program whether to do a positive or negative review. This is my own thoughts on this product. And I've reviewed a few of Knuckle lights in the past, so I'm familiar with this product. I reviewed their first iteration, their second iteration, the third iteration, which was really the second iteration, just a little update, and then now this is really the fourth iteration. So this is the Knuckle 1. Usually they do come in pairs, but I'll tell you why you really don't need two Knuckle lights anymore. So let's go ahead and take a look at it right now. So this is, sort of the unboxing. So basically, this is what you will get inside the Knuckle box. You will get the Knuckle light right here. So this is the Knuckle light. You will get a lanyard that I already attached to it, some instructions, and then a charging cord. So this is actually USB micro. So I do wish it was USB-C, but USB micro is good. I have a ton of those around, and they also provide you with one in the box, so you won't need to find one. And this is the Knuckle lights. And the good thing about having a USB micro with it is that you can charge it with that. Before, the Knuckle lights either had to have a battery placed inside of it, or you had a charging base. It had a charging base where a lot of times I would misplace that charging base, or sometimes the charging base wouldn't charge it if you didn't place it on the charging base just right. So it was kind of finicky, but this is now rechargeable, so that's a great thing. But we'll talk about the battery life a little bit later. So first off, let's take a look at the looks of this Knuckle light. So this is how it looks right here. Before the Knuckle lights, they used to sit in front of your knuckles. So I actually have one over here. So this is the older Knuckle light. It would be placed right in front of your knuckles, hence the name Knuckle lights. But now how you place it in your hand is in between your forefinger and then your middle finger. So you would place it right there. It's still in your knuckle, but now it's over here. And this way is a little bit more balanced than this one, although this one is not as horrible either. I really enjoy these Knuckle lights as well, but this one just lays in between your forefinger and your middle finger. So really comfortable. You can barely tell that it's on. You can still have free use of your hand. If you want to grab a bottle or something, you can still do that. For me, I usually run in the camera. That's why I really love those Knuckle lights. So having this part over here, I can still grip my camera grip and do everything I need to do whenever I am running out there on the run. So yeah, the design is a bit different, but it still works for me. And if you want a little bit more security, it does have this lanyard. And if you do want to have your hands free more, you just drop it like that. You just drop it, you have your hands free to do whatever you want. So let's talk about how you turn it on. So this is how you turn it on right here at the top. You just turn it on there, and that's the brightest mode. They call it the high power mode. This is gonna last you 3 hours when it's fully charged. There's a low power mode. This is gonna last you 8 hours when it's fully charged. And then they have the blinking mode. So this is gonna last you 12 hours when it's fully charged. And the beam of light is really bright. You can't really see it on here, but this is a wide beam light. I'll go ahead and turn it off. And with it being so wide, you won't see a big bounce. So whenever you are running, because it is so wide, you won't see a big bounce. And that's also a good thing. Because it is so wide, cars will be able to see you. And there is a bounce if you're looking at it directly, but whenever you're using it to light your pathway, you won't see a bounce. But the cars coming towards you, they will be able to see a little bit of movement when you are running. So that's what I like about these Knuckle lights, is that even if you don't have it on the flashing mode, whenever you are moving up and down, if a car sees something like this moving around, they're going to notice that whenever they are coming at you, and hopefully veer away from you so they don't hit you. So speaking of that light, at its brightest, it is 350 lumens. This is actually the brightest light that Knuckle has ever made. So 350 lumens, that's gonna be the power of what, 350 candles. So that's a really bright light. That's why you don't need two anymore. I do have two for myself because I do like to have that extra safety of having those two lights bounce around whenever cars look at you, but you only really need one because it is so bright. And then if you put it on the low mode, this is gonna be 210 lumens, which is still really bright, almost as powerful as the old Knuckle lights that they had before. So again, it's a great bright light, and also it is waterproof. It's IPX4, so it can get water on it. You don't want to dunk it in water, but if there's a rainstorm and you happen to be in it, you definitely can use this. The part right here, so you can see the bottom, this is where basically you would want to cover the charging port up right there. So you want to keep that covered so you do have the full waterproof effect for this knuckle light. So yeah, that's basically the light. How much does this cost? This is gonna cost you $59.99 on Amazon or on the website. But if you do purchase it off of Amazon, you will get an additional $10 off as a coupon code on Amazon. So it'll bring it to about $49.99, which is about the price that you would pay for a light that is this bright, 350 lumens, a super bright light that's gonna last you 3 hours out on the trail, and it is rechargeable. So yeah, that's gonna be about the price that you would pay for a light like this. So who is this Knuckle Lights one for? I think it's gonna be for your ultra marathoners like me. I like this light because sometimes when you do have a light on your head, the tightness around your head, around your forehead, will sometimes give me a headache. I know that I get annoyed. And also sometimes when you're out on the trails and it's cold, whenever you are breathing, you're gonna see all that condensation, and it can actually make it harder for you to see. So that's why I like to have something more lower, something like the Knuckle Light. And it's also gonna be for somebody who runs out at night or in the morning. Right now I'm running in the mornings, I'm running at night, and it is getting darker and darker and darker at night. So you do need a light just to be safe so that you can be seen to have a safe run out there. This is gonna be something that you're gonna need if you're a morning or night runner. And also it's also good just to have in your truck if you're a camper, if you're doing road work, whatever, a light's always good to have, and this one is gonna be a good one for sure. So what are my pros and cons on this Knuckle Lights one? My pro is gonna be that 350 lumens, super bright light. My other pro is gonna be how comfortable it is in the hand. Whenever I'm holding it in my hands like this, I barely notice that it's there, so really comfortable to hold. Another pro is gonna be the safety of it. Like I said, whenever you're running, you won't see the bounce, but the oncoming traffic will see the bounce of the lights whenever you're running. So that movement of the light will add an additional safety factor for these lights. All right, so for my last pro is going to be the rechargeability of this. I always love my Knuckle Lights, but I always want it to be rechargeable with a USB cord. While this is not USB-C, USB micro, I'll take it. You can charge it wherever you want. If you have a USB micro cord, you can charge it and you're good to go. So as for my cons of this Knuckle Lights, it's just gonna be one little con. It's gonna be, you know, the placement of this. Although it really doesn't get in the way, this is a little bit big if I'm trying to film myself. It will get a tiny bit in the way. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but like I said, you can just drop it off and have the lanyard hanging there so you have your hands completely free to do whatever you want. So that's basically gonna be my only con. I really do like this lights. I use this for all my runs. For me, whenever I'm filming out there, it's easy for me to have something like this where it's handheld. I can just, you know, light myself up when I am filming something, especially when it's dark at night. So for me, it's gonna get a Goku Runner thumbs up. I like this light. 60 bucks is a little bit up there, but with that coupon code that you have on Amazon, it's gonna bring it down to 50 bucks, which is a pretty reasonable price for this pair of Knuckle Lights one. All right guys, so this is gonna get Goku Runner thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoyed this review of these Knuckle Lights one. Let me know what lights you use on your run. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.